name is Donovan Alirez, fighting at a top-notch boxing in Greeley, Colorado. The only plan for this fight is go out there and do what I do.
My name is Beals. I fight at Child's Play MMA. Anything that happens, you know, it's supposed to be a boxing bout, so looking to throw a lot of punches, and it's going to be a fun fight.
Time to meet the 155-pound fighters. First, fighting out of the Budweiser red corner, from Top Notch MMA in Greeley, Colorado, please make welcome, Danger, Donovan Alirez. And now, fighting out of the Bud Light blue corner, from Child's Play MMA in Centennial, Colorado, Michael, the Joker Beals. This amateur 155-pound bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Referee is Tom Johnson.
Our sixth fight of the night between Donovan Alirez and Michael Beals is brought to you by Last Call Tavern. Great food, ridiculously great prices. They are the home to all of our UFC fights, and they're the sponsor of our SCL Ring Girls, our after party, and our weigh-ins, JR.
These 255-pound fighters come to the center. We've got Alirez wearing the red gloves facing off against Beals wearing the blue gloves. Alirez from right here in Greeley, Colorado at the Top Notch MMA school facing off against Beals, who represents Child's Play MMA out of Parker. And make no joke about it, the nickname Dangerous Donovan Alirez is a fitting one.
I really like this kid a lot. I think that this kid's got a ton of talent, a ton of potential, and it's just going to be a matter of experience to kind of get him to that next level, I feel, JR.
And our thanks to Beals for stepping in, taking this fight late notice. Not sure how much he'd been training in the gym, but made weight, came in, replaced an injured fighter, and gives the fans a treat. One more fight on the card for us tonight.
And that's Michael Beals' trademark. I mean, the guy's tough as hell, and he always comes to fight. Whether he's ready, in shape, or not, he's a scrapper. So this should be a fun fight, and it is already.
And Alirez putting together combinations, not keeping himself in the pocket, standing there, landing his shots, then backing out. Beals, a little bit of a range advantage, and Alirez negating that.
I love the way Alirez is slipping punches right there, coming from Beals, you know, sliding to the side and landing over the top. He's doing a really nice job, and he seems to have stung Beals a couple of times so far already, JR.
Yeah, the entry footwork of Alirez is really nice. He's not just lunging forward. He's moving on angles. He's moving feet one direction, having hands coming from the other direction. Very difficult for Beals to get a read on him.
And he's also stepping in and committing to the power shots, as we're seeing right now. He's engaging, leaning forward as he's throwing.
Beals, good job getting himself out of the corner, extricated himself from a little bit of a dangerous spot, and nice counter off the ropes there by Alirez, and I think we're going to take it to round number 2.
Extricated. Wow. And Alirez doing a really nice job of finishing the first round. Beautiful job by Donovan Alirez.
And I could see the corner of Beals between rounds telling him they want him to mix his punches and spend a little more time going to the body.
Yep.
Let's see if he's able to implement that game plan. And for Alirez, he just looked really calm between rounds. In fact, I talked to him a little bit before the fight this evening, and he was nothing but calm then, too. I think this is just another day in the office for the Alirez boys.
Yeah, and actually his corner was just telling him, just keep doing what you're doing. So it's going to be important, Jay. Sorry to cut you off there, Jay. It's going to be really important for Beals to kind of establish this jab and prevent Alirez from coming inside with power shots, because when he does come inside, he lands.
And Beals, starting out the round, had lowered his stance quite a bit, almost, you know, and I don't want to quite say a wrestler's crouch, but he was almost bringing himself down to the height of Alirez. And now that Alirez is pressuring forwards, Beals up a little bit taller, trying to put that length to use for himself. Oh, big shot by Alirez, and then he immediately evades a couple of punches very nicely.
And to Beals' credit, too, evading some really hard strikes right now from Alirez, but at the same time, I think Michael Beals is going to have to get the offense in gear if he's going to make a dent in this fight.
And Beals doing a little better job with his guard this round, keeping his hands up a little bit higher. They were down around shoulder or chest level, and here now that he's lowered his stance a little bit, he's almost peeking through his gloves, which I think is a wise move.
Alirez showing some really nice, nifty head movement, too, going down low and throwing to the body.
I'm liking the ring awareness of Beals. Every time
Yeah.
he gets his back touching the ropes or starts to have me thinking that he's going to be caught in the corner, he does a nice job of circling out, coming off to the side, and then getting himself back to the center of the cage. Heard the 10-second clacker. See if anybody gets a good flurry here before we head into round number 3. Cornermen are out. Everything's off the ring apron. Here we go. Touch of gloves for round number 3. Good sportsmanship. Then they'll try to punch each other into unconsciousness.
And third and final round underway here. Alirez looking to really step in and punish Beals right now, and he's doing it. Definitely pressing the fight, landing that big, heavy right hand.
Nice job by Alirez. Looked high, punched low. Classic martial arts feint. Just had Beals bring his guard up a little bit, hit him on the body. Now going with big shots as Alirez. He has Beals hurt. Beals, like we've seen before, doing a good job getting his back off the ropes, but Alirez looking to go to town here. And I can't tell if it's from the nose or the lips, but Beals is leaking a lot of blood. And the mouthpiece is out. And referee Tom Johnson stepping in, taking a close look at it. And blood just being smeared around the face of Beals right now. Alirez, like a shark with blood in the water, just continues to pressure forward. There's the timeout so he can get that mouthpiece back in.
Yeah, and I think it's a very lucky stoppage right there from Michael Beals. I think he got stung by one of those big right hands. We actually saw him turn away, which we never see out of Michael Beals, so you know that punch had some effect on it.
And Alirez looking to stalk forward, doing a good job of realizing that his opponent is still dangerous, still has some sting in his punches. Didn't commit fully, evaded the uppercut, and then came over the top.
Beals very cautious of that huge right hand. And Alirez doing a beautiful job throwing up high to the head and then following with a nasty hook to the body.
That was almost a bolo punch.
It was.
Coming in there. Nice job by Alirez. And finally, Alirez decides that maybe he should take a breath in this fight. Both these guys, great condition coming in here because they've really put it on. And as much as taking a hard punch takes a lot of energy out of you, throwing these kind of hard punches really wears a fighter. 10-second clacker sounded. I think we're going to take it to the judges' scorecards. There it is. Great job, both these fighters.
We go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the bout 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. All right, Sean Lorraine Donovan. You just fought, what was it? Has it even been 2 weeks since your last fight? No, sir. How tough was it coming into this one on such short notice? Any toughness in that?
I wouldn't say toughness. All we do is get back to the gym day after our fight and do what we do. Like our coaches, they take care of me, they know what they're doing.
And obviously you had a change of opponent there, short time within the last week or so. How tough was it not knowing who your opponent was as well?
We don't focus too much on opponents. Our main focus is training, taking it one practice at a time.
As you go through that fight, it looked like you were going to get the knockout a couple of times. You got to give credit to your opponent a little bit for having a chin on it, but was it disappointing to not get the KO there?
Most definitely, that's a tough dude right there. I found myself landing a lot of solid shots from something like a champ for sure.
What's next now for you? Back to MMA? Keep doing the boxing thing? Keep getting new fight shorts?
UNC's next here in Greeley again. And when they come around, we get back to the gym and train harder.
Something we want to thank before you go.
I want to thank Stats Trucking, 5-Star Industries, Mike the Barber, all around roundabout, Team Sucios, woo! And the National Guard Asphalt. Thank you guys. God bless everybody. Boxing, baby.
Congratulations on another victory, your second in less than 2 weeks. Congratulations. Give it up once again, Donovan Alirez.